At 91, Sophia Loren finally opens her heart about George Peppard and the truth behind the man the world thought it knew. Her story begins long before fame touched her life in the rough streets of post-war Italy where she was born. Sophia Villani Ciccoloni in 1934. She grew up in the poverty of Pozzuoli, near Naples, where air raid sirens and hunger shaped her earliest memories. Even as a fragile young girl hiding from the chaos of World War II, she carried a fire inside her, a belief that she was meant for something greater. That belief grew when at 15 she entered a small beauty contest where film producer Carlo Ponti noticed her rare spark. Under his guidance, she took small film roles, slowly transforming from a shy, underfed girl into the glowing force the world would love. Their partnership deepened into a romance that defied rules, tradition, and even the law when divorce in Italy was nearly impossible. Their devotion never cracked, and their love endured over 50 years until Ponti's death in 2007. Her fame exploded in the 1950s with films like The Gold of Naples and her historic Oscar win for Two Women in 1961. She became the first performer to win an Academy Award for a foreign language role, marking a turning point in world cinema. Through the 1960s and 1970s, she conquered European and Hollywood films, working with Cary Grant, Frank Sinatra, Clark Gable, and Marcello Mastroianni. Her chemistry with Mastroianni became iconic, beloved by generations for its humor, elegance, and deep connection. Even as time passed, she kept evolving, delivering powerful performances in films like Nine and The Life Ahead. In September 2023, she suffered a devastating fall at her home in Switzerland, leading to fractures in her hip and femur. She underwent emergency surgery as the world worried for the legendary icon who had already survived so much in life. Throughout her life, one constant thread was her love story with Carlo Ponti, which began when she was 15. He shaped her early career, guiding her, helping her, and believing in her long before anyone else did. Their emotional bond deepened, and although they faced legal and religious barriers, their love remained strong. They married by proxy in Mexico in 1957. Despite the scandal, though, the marriage was annulled years later. After Ponti gained French citizenship, they married legally in Paris in 1966, beginning a lifelong partnership. Their marriage lasted over 40 years, filled with artistic collaboration, loyalty, and two sons who carried on the family legacy. Ponti's death in 2007 left a void in her life that would never be filled. Now in her later years, Loren finally speaks about George Peppard, a man she rarely discussed publicly. She describes him as handsome, talented, and mysterious, with a storm hidden behind his calm exterior. She recalls meeting him in the early 1960s, when both were rising powerfully in Hollywood. He carried himself with seriousness and authority, though behind it she sensed deep restlessness. Working together, she saw both his brilliance and his struggles, as he demanded perfection in every detail. His intensity could inspire but also exhaust everyone around him. She remembers gently telling him that life is not a battlefield, though she sensed he never believed it. As she speaks, her voice carries affection mixed with sadness for a man who battled himself more than others. She explains how his stubbornness and refusal to play Hollywood politics cost him many great opportunities. Yet she insists there was kindness in him that few people ever saw. Between takes, he spoke passionately about books, politics, and life, showing a thoughtful mind searching for meaning. Hollywood rewards charm more than depth, and Peppard was too intelligent to feel comfortable with the illusions of fame. She later watched Hollywood turn its back on him, something that broke her heart. She believed he could have stood beside Newman in Brando if fate had been kinder. His struggles with alcohol came from the same restless energy that once made him magnetic. He wanted truth in everything, even if that truth was painful to carry. When asked what she would say to him today, she says she would tell him he was enough. She would tell him he did not need to fight so hard because his talent was real and powerful. She adds softly that he was a good man, even when he did not believe it himself. As she ends her memories, she says they came from different worlds, yet she always understood him. Beneath his pride and struggles was a man who simply wanted to be loved. For more powerful Hollywood stories, make sure you subscribe to Old Hollywood Pulse and press the bell icon.